All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Glad you could all join me here today for this very brief update show regarding some things that are going to be coming up later today and tomorrow. If you're watching this beyond today or tomorrow, then this video on the replay, this live stream on the replay, may not make the most sense. But if you're here live or you watch this in the next day or two, I'm going to share with you folks what's coming up. So that's what this show is about. Before we get to everything I need to mention here, let me first of all make sure that everything is rolling smoothly. Let me check out the back. Let me check out the back end of YouTube here. And it looks like it's rolling well. Let me also make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out. It looks like it has. And let me do a sound check. Me here today for this very brief update show regarding some things that are going to be coming up later today and tomorrow. All right, all seems to be rolling well. Man, I get so many emails. I got to keep clearing my emails. Anyway, I'm sure you all have the same problem. We're overwhelmed with information nowadays due to technology, modern day technology. Got 7 people here already. Thank you so much for being here. Please smash the thumbs up and please share this out. Both Don and I would greatly appreciate it. I'm only going to be on for about 30 minutes or less. There's not a whole lot to say. Well, there is a bunch to say, but I can say it fairly quickly here. Hope I can chat without getting blocked today. Well, if you're going to ask that, then I'm going to block you. Because that's a trollish type of thing. So, you're gone. AZ Prod, how you doing? Welcome to the show, bro. Good day to you, sir, out there in Arizona. 16 in the box, 1 thumbs up. Please smash a thumbs up. Please share this out. And remember, if you're here live, there is a 1-minute delay between what I say and what goes out. So let's get right to it here, because there's a lot to do. It's the last day of the month. Last day of the month. So anyone that wants to send a super chat or super sticker or a super thanks on the live stream replays or pre-recorded videos, feel free to do so because the YouTube month end is today. And this is what creators will get paid out during the 3rd week of June. And you're going to want to probably get a membership today. I'll explain why in just a little bit. Got a special surprise for you all coming up later this evening. But first, the topic of this stream is lots going on today and tomorrow. A preview of what's coming. One more time. The topic is lots going on today and tomorrow. A preview of what's coming. Hey, Cynthia, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Great to see you here. 19 in the box, 1 thumb up. Please smash a thumbs up and please share this out. It would be greatly appreciated by both Don and I. So where am I going to start? Where am I going to start? First of all, I'm going to be doing a Walking with Purpose stream a few hours after this show ends, about 2.5 to 3 hours after this show ends. I'm going to be doing a Walking with Purpose live stream. And I'm going to be discussing, Donald J. Trump. If you haven't heard, Trump was found guilty in the hush money trial. And it's been blowing up all over YouTube, and I've got my perspective on it. It's going to be respectful, but it's going to be more so about should Trump be used as an example for all American citizens, right? That's the way my Walking with Purpose stream is going to go. Also, you can ask any questions regarding business and personal success tips on the Walking with Purpose streams, but the show is going to be about, Donald J. Trump being convicted. I believe it was 34 counts. Wow. Some people are saying he's going to get jail time. Some people are saying he's going to get a big fine. Some a combination of both. I've got to say, Donald J. Trump is certainly not the poster boy for reform, in my opinion. That's all I'm going to say at this point. But more on that coming up a few hours, 2 to 3 hours after this show ends on a Walking with Purpose live stream right here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. Let's see. Next thing. 21 in the box, 5 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up and please share this out. The next thing. Don and I are going to be going live tonight, members only, right here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. And the show is going to start sometime between 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific. We're shooting for 5 p.m., but depending on the time I start my walk and the amount of time we need to set things up, it's going to be either 5 p.m. Pacific or 6 p.m. Pacific, which is either 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern. So you will be required to have at least a $4.99 channel membership to be able to view the stream and to chat in the stream, whether you're a moderator or not. Moderators do not get free access to members-only live streams. They only get free access to members-only live chats. But most moderators here are members, so we greatly appreciate that. So if you would like to, join Don and I live tonight, it's going to be on the couch, on the couch with Don and Eli. It'll be around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern, 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. And you will be required to have at least a $4.99 channel membership. If there's a Trump chat today, I'll stick around for it. Well, that's going to be later on the other show. Big Al, Resurrected. Anyway. Give me a second here. Let me see here. And the topic of that show is going to be why Don and I share so much of our personal life together. Yeah, I was going to get to that, Mondo. Welcome, Mondo. Planet Mondo is here. That was the next thing I was going to talk about. But Mondo, you're a little antsy, aren't you? We're going to get to that, man. That's coming up next. Don and I are going to be talking about, why we share so much of our personal life. And is it considered exploitation? Why do we share so much of who we are out here on YouTube? Well, Theron, here's the thing, man. It is what it is. You can call them criminals or not, Trump and Biden. There's so much corruption in government. I think everyone is corrupt to a certain extent. They try to do things that favor their own agenda, each individual's agenda in the government. Plus, the corporate world is no different. I mean, in essence, if we're going to call them both criminals, now, what Donald J. Trump did is definitely criminal activity. But, Biden, not as bad. But I can see why you would call him a criminal. I got to be fair about that. But, everyone in the government and everyone in the corporate world at an executive level is somewhat of a criminal, in my opinion, because they're screwing over the general, American public. And they're all selfish, for themselves, either regarding fame, making a lot of money, or a combination of both. And now one is a convicted felon. Well, yeah, 34 counts, man. I mean, if this guy gets no jail time for 34 counts, I don't know if I'll be able to believe in our justice system anymore. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to believe or not believe anymore. It is what it is. We'll get more into that on the Walking with Purpose stream later on this afternoon. So, get your $4.99 channel memberships. You'll be required to have a $4.99 channel membership at a minimum. You can always get a higher level membership, but it won't get you any more benefits. It'll just be a greater donation, and that's how I market my members only packages. Down the road, we may add some more perks to the higher packages, but for right now, anything $4.99 or greater gets you the same thing. It's just how much you want to donate or sponsor the channel monthly. 33 in the box, 5 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out. Next thing, Planet Mondo is somebody that I've known for a little while. I found out about him through the gig economy, and he's had a lot of words to say about me, primarily through live stream chats, sometimes on other people's panels. And I saw him in a live stream chat earlier today talking about me once again. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to make a community posting, tag him in, and see if he just wants to talk one-on-one. And this is what I wrote on the community posting, which you can see on my wall. At Planet Mondo, instead of continuing to talk trash about me consistently in other people's chats, how about you set up a stream for tomorrow at some point on your channel and have me come on? Let's have a real one-on-one, man-to-man chat. If you're not open to this, then please, just shut your mouth. I asked him politely, and he actually set up a stream. Or at least he's going to be setting up one. He made a posting, and he said, yeah, let's do it. So, Mondo's here in the chat right now. Thank you for being here. I think the best time for me, if it's good for you, would be 10:30 a.m. Pacific, early in the morning. Not too early, but not too late, because I may end up doing some things with Dawn tomorrow afternoon, non-YouTube related. It all depends on how she feels, and she's been feeling really, really good. She's resting right now, as she's supposed to be. So yeah, if 10:30 Pacific, 10, 11, 12, which is 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Pacific on the Planet Mondo channel. That's the time I'm recommending. Unless you can't make it during that time, Mondo, let me know of a time if you're still here in the chat. If not, we can email each other and figure it out and then get it all out there. 35 in the box, 5 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out. And I wanted to mention some things about you, Mondo, and I wanted to kind of preface before we go live that this is not going to be a bashing stream on my end. I'm not coming on there to debate you. I'm not coming on there to argue you. I'm coming on there to have a reasonable conversation. We can talk about, if you want to talk about these drama groups briefly, and if you want me to explain once again what's really going on regarding the fake instigated drama, right? And why I've been responding to it at times, and why I choose to not go on these people's panels. And I'm going to share a little bit about that here, but I'll go into deeper detail on your show. It's not going to be a bash fest, and it's not going to be filled with ad hominem attacks, at least on my end. And I'm hoping that you're going to handle this maturely and we can just have a conversation. So we can do it at night. That's fine. There's a 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. I can't do it in the morning, Eli. I can only do it at night. I'll be out until around 6 p.m. Eastern time, but any time after that works. Well, yeah. How about we do it at let's do it at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific. Let's do it at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific. And I'm going to say I'm going to be on for at least an hour, but it's going to be an hour and a half max, 90 minutes max. We do not need to go any longer than that, and anything longer than that, it's really hard for people to sit through on the replay. That's fine. We can talk about whatever you want. I'll answer any questions you have. Yeah, no worries. And this is what I want to say about you, Mondo. And look, I know you've gotten involved, whether it was knowingly involved or unknowingly involved with these groups that have creators that create fake instigated drama and try to make it appear real for shock value entertainment type of content, right? Oh, Theron, here's the thing. I really don't care if they keep trashing me. Listen, these people that are coming at me are not even trolls. They're real people. They're real creators that have made myself and Don, but primarily more so me, their content, because they're getting paid to do it. They're going to do it whether I talk about it or not. At times when it's warranted, I'll talk about it. Other times I won't. I'm doing what's making sense. And that's more of what I'll talk about on Planet Mondo's channel tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, he says 6:30 works. Planet Mondo says 6:30 works. I'll set up the link and email it to you. Yeah, just email me the StreamYard link. You don't have to email me the stream link. I'll be able to find that. It's not a big deal. Coach Eli at coacheli@melas.com. I don't plan on having more than a 90-minute show myself. Good. Yeah, we're on the same page. That's great. 34 in the box, 7 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out. So what I wanted to say, Mondo, is this. Again, I know you've wondered a lot about why I talk about certain things, why Don and I talk about certain things. You wonder what's really going on with these groups, like the Legion group and then the JB Gunner side and all that. And all of that boils down to entertainment, fake instigated entertainment, drama type of content, right? Where most of it is either not real or is highly exaggerated, to, entertain the audience, right? And, there have been some other creators. I mean, I'll address this. I don't care. Like, I'm not afraid to get on a panel with JD Gunner or James or anyone else. There's just no value for me to go on those panels because I'm not a fake instigated drama channel. I'm here to truly help people from the heart by sharing my real stories, Dawn sharing her real stories, and, teaching life's lessons personally and professionally based on my past experiences and my girlfriend Dawn's. And, I know JB, I haven't acknowledged this, but I'll say it now because it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be going on that show, and I don't know if Torp's going to go on. Maybe Torp will go on. I guess, JB invited Torp and I. There's no value for me to go on your show, JB, because you said it yourself on Robert Reese's show. You're about clocking in and clocking out. I'm not about clocking in and clocking out. The clocking in and clocking out phase is used for creators that create content that stirs up the pot instigates drama in a fake way to get reactions and to entertain an audience. And it may not define who you really are in the real world, but that's what you do on YouTube. So you call it clocking in and clocking out. I'm not about clocking in and clocking out. I'm about being real. I am real. I share my real stories, and that's what my purpose is out here. And it's not that I'm afraid to go on a panel with JB or Torp or Jamie or anyone. There's no value for me to go on there because we're leaps and bounds apart on what we're trying to create out here, okay? The audiences of those creators are not people that are going to enjoy my content or want to support my content and Don's content. They're not. They only support it when it's amped up in fake instigated ways for entertainment. That's it, right? So there's no value for me doing any show to them. I see value in doing a show with you, Mondo, and I'm going to tell you why I see value. I see value because, honestly, and I was thinking about this, I see a lot of how I used to be in you. I believe you're a little bit younger than me. I think you're 5 to 10 years younger than me. I'm 50. I think you're in your I think you're in your early 40s, maybe early to mid 40s. I can't remember exactly. I think you mentioned it at some point. 41 in the box, 9 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up and please share this out. I'd greatly appreciate it. So we're done. And I'll tell you why. This is something you put out publicly. You used to have a girlfriend. And the last time that I spoke with you was on a panel, I believe, with Robert Reese. And I asked you about, your girlfriend, and you said that, you're no longer with her and that, it's your fault, you messed up or whatever. And that's cool. I respect you being open and honest about that. I've made those mistakes before. Okay. I've made many mistakes in the past, right? I think deep down inside, you're a good guy that just wants to enjoy life. You want to eventually find the right woman. I'm not going to say when you're ready. I don't think anyone is necessarily ready for the right person to come into their life as a life partner. You just know it's them when it comes into your life, right? So whether you made a mistake or not, if she was the right one for you, you would have handled things differently. And same thing with her, right? That's the way I look at these things, right? It just wasn't meant to be. If it's meant to be, it's just going to fall into place like it has with Don and I. And when it's meant to be, you're going to accept someone for who they are, regardless of what they've done in the past or what they've been through in the past, and regardless of what they're currently dealing with today. I mean, Don has been struggling with some health issues, and I love her. And I've been helping her as much as possible get back on track. He portrayed Eli as something of a martyr and life coach. Theron says, just seemed like a normal guy to me. I am a normal guy, but these people amp it up because they're getting paid to do it by a sponsor. That's why I don't hate any of these people. I don't hate James or JB Gunner or anyone, despite what they've done. Yeah, JB's done some things to my father's grave, and he showed up at my house and all this and that. I've forgiven him for that. I've forgiven him, and I've moved on. Okay? I don't hate any of these guys. I just don't like the content they create, and the content they create is the absolute complete opposite of what I'm trying to create out here. And so collaborating with them in any way, shape, or form, going on a panel with them and trying to have a reasonable discussion or debate or whatever they want to call it is a waste of my time. Again, I'm not afraid to talk with anyone. It's just, it has to be worth my time. It has to move the needle forward. It's a smart business move, and it's a smart move altogether, right? Theron says, oh, they're definitely trolls. Just because they don't hide behind anonymity doesn't make their behavior any less toxic. Well, yeah, I agree with you on that. I mean, YouTube calls these people bad actors. I like to call them more so bad actors than trolls. But I can understand why you would call him a troll. I get it. I appreciate your feedback. Yeah. And here's the thing, Mondo. I see a lot of how I used to react to things and how I used to be in you. And that's not a bad thing, man. I think you're a good guy. I'm trying to tell you, I think you're a good guy, and I think that you could really turn your channel into something sustainable that could help people. Like, you've got a lot of great perspective. And that's the route I'm hoping to kind of take, or definitely looking to take our conversation. Sure, you're going to have questions. I'll answer them. Sure, you're going to answer some heavy-hitting questions. I get it. You want to make the show interesting. You don't want to bore the audience. But at the same time, I'm going to keep it 100% real. And if something is asked that doesn't make any sense, or I've answered a million times, and it's obvious, I'll just say, hey, man, I've already talked about that. It's just not worth repeating, right? And I'm not trying to deflect or anything like that. I just want to keep it real. I want to keep it completely real. But I truly do think, Mondo, because I see a lot of similarities in who you are, and how I used to be, and maybe how I still am, kind of. And that's not a bad thing. I think you truly would like to find the right woman, and when you do, you'll just know it, and that'll fulfill that aspect of your life. And who knows, maybe you could bring her out on YouTube and do what Don and I do. Now, I know you're probably going to say, well, you don't want to deal with that crap and, put your woman in a line of fire. That's up to you. That's up to you. But another thing, Dawn wants to be a part of this, and she's a part of my life, my business, and she has a lot of experience, and she brings a lot of value to me, and I bring a lot of value to her. We bring a lot of value together. Together, Dawn and I bring more value to our channels here and to the people out here than we do as individuals. Individually, we have our own value. I'm not saying individually we're not good enough on our own. We both are, but together it's even better, right? And just because people are going to attack Dawn or myself doesn't mean I should have to keep her away. There are many people that love Dawn and I, and then there are some that just don't. That's always going to happen. You have to separate, the bad from the good. And you have to also look at the bad stuff that's happening. Usually means it's just a projection and jealousy and all that. That's the truth of the matter. I'm not trying to say that we're all that, but it's typically when people are constantly attacking you, like they do with Don and I, some people, not all, but some people, it's out of jealousy, fame, envy, all that stuff. It's well, not fame on their end. It's envy on their end, jealousy, and it's a big projection. That's all it boils down to. We're at 28 minutes. So that is that. I look forward to the show tomorrow on the Planet Mondo channel. I'll be sharing the link on the community wall here on Coach Eli too, and I'll probably also share it on the main channel, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas, once Mondo puts up the event. Tomorrow, early evening, late afternoon here on the West Coast at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific. Planet Mondo and I are going to be going live on this channel and having a chat. It's going to be 60 to 90 minutes long. Yeah, I don't know. If I may do a walk after that show, just to share some more thoughts or on a different topic, but we'll just see how it goes. But that's everything that's going on. Yes, I think I said everything I had to say. Just as a reminder, Don and I are going to be going live, members only, right here on Coach Eli 2 tonight. It's going to be around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern, 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific. And we're going to be discussing why we share so much of our personal lives with you, why we get so personal with you. People want to know. So get your channel memberships at the $4.99 level. And please join us tonight. Again, I'm going to be also going live in about 2 to 3 hours from now from a walk. Hey, Tiff, how you doing? Welcome to the show. There's a 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. Eli, there are also just bad people out there who just like abusing others, and it has little to do with anything outside of that. These are bad people. I agree with you, Tiffany. Tiffany, listen. God, Tiffany, you have no idea how much alike you are to Don. Now, you both don't look alike. Nobody looks alike. But as far as personality and the amount of love that you truly have for people and how feisty you both are and how opinionated you both are, right? I respect that about you. I do, right? Hey, Luminera, I hope I said that right. Hello, Eli. I hope you and Dawn are well. Yeah, Dawn is well. She's sleeping in the other room. Actually, she just got up just to relax on the couch and watch some TV. I can see her on the camera here. That's why I have cameras everywhere. I want to protect my family. Even when I'm away from the house, I check the cameras. I want to make sure my family's okay, But thank you for that. Yeah, all is well. All is well. But back to you, Tiff, before I go off the air here. I had to get to the point of where I just accepted things out here on YouTube. I'm accepting the fact that there are people that are going to trash me every day. Don's accepted the fact that there are people that are going to trash her every day. We don't focus on those people. We don't. We focus on the people that truly support us, whether it's monetarily or just showing up or a combination of both, right? And look, I'm not telling you I don't tell people what to do, Tiff. I try to help people get what they want through positive reinforcement and encouragement, right? I appreciate Dawn, and she appreciates you too. Tiff, you two are very, very similar. Very similar. And Tiff, honestly, I think, and no matter how weird this sounds, it's not meant to sound weird. I think the reason why I really grew to respect you is due to Dawn. Dawn has opened up my eyes to a lot of things, right? I think because I realized you're so similar to Dawn with the type of person you are, and Dawn has a big heart and soul. I know you have a big heart and soul, Tiff. But when you recognize people for what they are, bad people, you can handle them appropriately. Of course you can. That's great advice, Tiff. I'm going to give you a big round of applause. You like that round of applause, Tiff? Tiff, you know what else I can do for you, Tiff? What I can do for you is I can even make the crowd scream. You want that too? I'm messing with you. I do the same thing with Dawn. Okay? You're a good person, Tiffany. We've all made mistakes, including you. And again, I'm respecting your wishes. I'm not talking about things that you would prefer to not talk about out here. Okay? I think more so what you're saying, Tiffany, is when you can identify the bad or not so good people from the good people, you can just learn to just put them up to the side and ignore them and move on with the good people, right? I get that. I get exactly what you're saying, right? I had to get to the point of where I owned all my shit, and no matter what anyone says about me, I'm going to keep moving forward, right? And, it is what it is. And I think you're pretty much almost there, too. I think you pretty much don't care about what anyone says about you. I still think you're working through a little aspect of it, but you're almost there, and I'm really proud of you. Dawn, she's there. Dawn is so over all this crap. I mean, she has been just staying out of it, and just if she acknowledges it every now and then, like she did on the drive back from her parents' place, she says, this is what happened. It is what it is, right? $45 in the box, 13 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out. But I appreciate you popping on in. I really got to wrap this up, so I got to move on with the day, because once again, Don and I are going to be going live tonight, members only, right here on Coach Eli 2. It will require everyone, including mods, to have at least a $4.99 channel membership. We're going to go live around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern, which is going to be 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams. And we're going to be talking about why Don and I, are so real. Why, we share so many personal aspects of our life. Why do we do it? It's a common question, and we're going to discuss it on the members only live tonight. So I'm going to wait for another 30 to 60 seconds or so if there are any other questions, comments, or concerns. Luminera, thank you so much for being here. I don't blame her. Well, of course. Yeah. Look, here's the thing, Tiffany. I don't know how else to say this. You have a gift like Dawn does. You have a gift of gab, and you love to help people. I'm Dawn's biggest fan. I'm rooting for you, Dawn. Well, that's great. Women stick together. Oh, man. You two are so much alike, Tiff. It's just, it kills me. God. That's a figure of speech, okay? Don't take me out of context on that. I may get a membership to see that. Well, yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance if you do that. And if not, no worries. Dawn and I, okay. Dawn primarily does members only content here, but she'll occasionally do some public streams too. Have a nice rest of your day. Well, thank you, Tiffany. Appreciate that. Yeah, what I wanted to say real quick, Tiff, is that you have a gift of gab. You know how to talk with people, to people, and Dawn is the same. And I've given Dawn that opportunity here through our relationship and through the YouTube channels I started years before I even met Dawn. Right? And Dawn brings a lot of value, like I said earlier, to myself and to the channel and to the people. You have a lot of great value to bring to the people out there. And all I'm saying is, hey, I know there are times where we're going to be calling some people out every now and then that have come at us for years with fake instigated drama, but we can also team Dawn. Jesus Christ, Tiffany. Oh, man. We make it all about the ladies. It's all good. I'm so good with that, Tiff. It's all good. I love the emphasis on Dawn. That's perfect. Anyway, I'm going to get going, folks. Get your $4.99 channel memberships. I'll promote it again during the Walking with Purpose stream. I'm going to be doing a stream from a walk here on Coach Eli 2 in about 2 to 2.5 to 3 hours. Going to be discussing, Donald J. Trump and should he be used as the example for all Americans regarding his sentencing. It's going to be interesting to see, when he gets sentenced, when he goes to the sentencing hearing, what's it going to be? How's it going to be, right? That's coming up here in I'd say about 2.5 to 3 hours max. And then later on tonight, again, Don and I are doing the members only live stream here on Coach Eli 2 at 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern, 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific. Thank you to everyone for being here. We're leaving 41 in the box, 17 thumbs up. Please smash a thumbs up. Please share this out. Have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.